Hey, and welcome to the opening of 4 more booster packs from the M21 booster box, the 2021 core set from Magic the Gathering. Let's get straight into it again, just peeling off here, getting a lot of Teferi this time and a little bit of Liliana. So let's put the boosters out here and let's see what we've got. So hope you all are having a good day. You know I am. I'm going on a 3-week vacation today. So that is fantastic. All right, let's see what we have here. The first card we have is a black common creature, a horror. It's the Crypt Lurker. So it's a 3/4 creature that cost 3 and a black to cast, and it says when Crypt Lurker enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice a creature or discard a creature card. If you do, draw a card. Then we have a green common creature, a dinosaur. It's the Colossal Dreadmaw. It's a 6/6 creature with trample that costs 4 and 2 green to cast. Oh, thing around there. Then we have a red common creature, a devil, the Hobble Fiend. So it's a 2/1 with trample. It costs 1 and a red to cast, and it says for 1 mana, sacrifice another creature and put a +1/+1 counter on Hobble Fiend. So that could be pretty cool for kind of a fast token deck or something like that. Then we have a blue common creature, a Merfolk Rogue, the Library Larcenist. So it's a 1/2 creature that costs 2 and a blue to cast, and it says whenever Library Larcenist attacks, draw a card. So again, for those drawing decks, pretty cool. And then we have a black common enchantment aura. We have Infernal Scarring. It costs 1 and a black to cast. It's an enchant creature, and it says enchanted creature gets +2/+0 and has, when this creature dies, draw a card. Then we have a common black creature, a fungus. It's the Deathbloom Talent. It's a 3/2 creature that costs 2 and a black to cast, and it says when Deathbloom Talent dies, create a 1/1 green sprawling creature token. Then we have a white common creature, a dog. We have a Rambunctious Mutt. It's a 3/4 creature that costs 3 and 2 white to cast, and it says when Rambunctious Mutt enters the battlefield, destroy target artifact or enchantment an opponent controls. Then we have, let's just get that there. Then we have a green common creature, a cat, the Sabertooth Mauler. So it's a 3/3 creature that costs 3 and a green to cast, and it says at the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Saber Mauler and untap it. Then we have a white common sorcery, Secure the Scene. It costs 4 and a white to cast, and it says exile target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a 1/1 white soldier creature token. Then we have a common artifact creature, a golem. It's the Prismite. So it's a 2/1 that costs 2 to cast, and for 2 mana, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Then for the uncommons, we have a blue uncommon instant, a unsubstantiate, unsubstantiate, I think it is. And so it's a blue instant that costs 1 and a blue to cast, and it says return target spell or creature to its owner's hand. Then we have a white uncommon creature, a human soldier, so it's the Siege Striker. It's a 1/1 creature with double strike and costs 1 and a white to cast, and it says when Siege Striker attacks, you may tap any number of untapped creatures you control. Siege Striker gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each creature tapped this way. Then we have a blue uncommon enchantment. We have Teferi's Tutelage. It costs 2 and a blue to cast, and it says when Teferi's Tutelage enters the battlefield, draw a card, then discard a card. Whenever you draw a card, target opponent mills 2 cards. Then we have for the rare, we have a white rare creature, a human cleric. It's the Containment Priest. It's a 2/2 with flash that costs 1 and a white to cast, and it says if a non-token creature would enter the battlefield and it wasn't cast, exile it instead. Then we have a forest and a arena token thingy. Alright, on to the next pack. See if we can get some good mythics. Oh, got that wrong. There we go. Okay, so first off, we have a blue common creature, a merfolk wizard, the Vodalian Arcanists. It's a 1/3 creature that costs 1 and a blue to cast, and for tapping it, you can add 1 diamond or colorless mana to your mana pool. Spend this mana only to cast an instant or sorcery spell. Then we have a black common creature, a zombie. We have the Caged Zombie. So it's a 2/3 creature that costs 2 and a black to cast, and it says for 1 and a black and tapping it, each opponent loses 2 life. Activate this ability only if a creature died this turn. Then we have a green common enchantment aura. So it's the Citizen Training. It costs 1 and a green to cast, and it says enchant creature you control. When Citizen Training enters the battlefield, draw a card. Enchanted creature gets +1/+0 and has trample. Then we have a red common enchantment aura. It's the Furor of the Bitten. It costs 1 red to cast. It's an enchant creature, and it says enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and attacks each combat if able. Then we have the Wishcoin Crab. It's a blue common creature, a crab. It's a 2/5 creature that costs 3 and a blue to cast. Then we have a black common creature, a zombie. It's the Walking Corpse. It's a 2/2 creature that costs 1 and a black to cast. Then we have a blue common creature, a siren. It's the Mistral Singer. It's a 2/2 creature with flying and prowess that costs 2 and a blue to cast. And we have a white common creature, a human cleric. This time it's the Celestial Enforcer. So it's a 2/3 creature that costs 2 and a white to cast, and for 1 and a white and tapping it, tap target creature, activate this ability only if you control a creature with flying. So this is pretty much for those flying decks. And we have a black common instant. We have Finishing Blow. So it costs 4 and a black to cast, and it says destroy target creature or planeswalker. And then for the uncommons, we have the first uncommon is a white uncommon enchantment or Light of Promise. It costs 2 and a white to cast. It's an enchant creature, and it says enchanted creature has, whenever you gain life, put that many +1/+1 counters on this creature. So pretty cool for those, again, counter decks. Then we have a blue uncommon instant, Reign of Revelation. So it costs 3 and a blue to cast, and it says draw 3 cards, then discard a card. And then we have a blue uncommon creature, a Merfolk Wizard, the Shipwreck Dowser. It's a 3/3 creature with prowess that costs 3 and 2 blue to cast, and it says when Shipwreck Dowser enters the battlefield, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. And then for the rare, we have Demonic Embrace, a black rare enchantment aura that costs 1 and a black to cast. It's an enchant creature, and it says enchanted creature gets +3/+1, has flying, and is a demon in addition to its other types. You may cast the Demonic Embrace from your graveyard by paying 3 life and discarding a card in addition to paying its other costs. Oh. And then we have a foil island. So just a simple foil island. And we have a Rugged Highlands, comes into the battlefield tapped. You gain 1 life, and you can use it for either a red or a green mana, and a Spiraling token. All right, on to the third pack. I haven't gotten any mythics yet, but there is still time. There is still time. Okay, first off, we have again the Wish Coin Crab. And then we have a common artifact. We have the Silent Dart, cost 1 mana to cast, and it says for 4 mana and tapping it, sacrifice Silent Dart. It deals 3 damage to target creature. Then we have a black common sorcery, Duress. So it costs 1 black to cast, and it says target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-creature, non-land card from it. That player discards that card. Then we have the little piggy. We have the Truffle Snout, a common creature, a boar that is a 2/2 creature, costs 2 and a green to cast, and it says when Truffle Snout enters the battlefield, choose 1. Either put a +1/+1 counter on Truffle Snout, or you gain 4 life. And we have a red common instant, Goblin Wizardry. Costs 3 and a red to cast, and it says create 2 1/1 red Goblin Wizard creature tokens with prowess. And we have a blue common creature, a human soldier, the Keen Glidemaster. So it's a 2/1 creature that costs 1 and a blue to cast, and for 2 and a blue, target creature gains flying until end of turn. And again, we have another Mithril Singer. Then we have a white common creature, a wall, warded battlements. So it's a 0/3 defender that costs 1 and a white to cast, and it says attacking creatures you control gets +1/+0. Then we have a red common instant. We have shock. So it costs 1 red to cast, and it says shock deals 2 damage to any target. Then we have a common artifact creature, a Thopter. It's the Sky Scanner. It's a 1/1 with flying that costs 3 mana to cast, and it says when Sky Scanner enters the battlefield, draw a card. Then for the uncommons, we have a blue uncommon legendary enchantment, a Shrine. So it's the Sanctum of the Calm Waters. It's cost 3 and a blue to cast, and it says at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, you may draw X cards, where X is the number of shrines you control. If you do, discard a card. Again, pretty cool for those Shrine tribal decks. Then we have Eliminate, a black uncommon instant that costs 1 and 1 black to cast, and it says destroy target creature or planeswalker with converted mana cost 3 or less. And then we have another black uncommon. This time it's a creature, a human cleric. It's the Archfiend's Vessel. So it's a 1/1 with lifelink that costs 1 black to cast, and it says when Archfiend's Vessel enters the battlefield, if it entered from your graveyard or you cast it from your graveyard, exile it. If you do, create a 5/5 black demon creature token with flying. Then we have, for the rare, we have a red rare enchantment, Double Vision. So it costs 3 and 2 red to cast, and it says whenever you cast your first instant or sorcery spell each turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Oh, pretty cool. And then we have a forest and a goblin wizard token. All right, fourth and last pack of the stream. Oh, there we go. All right, let's see here. First off, we have a white common enchantment aura. We have Dub. It costs 2 and a white to cast. It's an enchant creature, and it says enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has first strike. It is a knight in addition to its other types. Then we have Frantic Inventory. So Frantic Inventory is a blue common instant that costs 1 and a blue to cast, and it says draw a card. Then draw cards equal to the number of cards named Frantic Inventory in your graveyard. So this could be pretty cool in like a standard deck, but pretty useless in a, for example, a commander deck where you only have 1 copy of it. Then we have a black common creature, a horror. It's a Gloom Sower. So it's an 8/6 creature that costs 5 and 2 black to cast, and it says whenever Gloom Sower becomes blocked by a creature, that creature's controller loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. So actually a pretty cool common card there. Then we have a green common instant, Titanic Growth. So it costs 1 and a green to cast, and it says target creature gets +4/+4 until end of turn. Pretty good pump or boost. Then we have a red common sorcery, Destructive Tampering. So it costs 2 and a red to cast, and it says choose one, destroy target artifact, or creatures without flying can't block this turn. Then we have a blue common enchantment aura. It's the Capture Sphere. It costs 3 and a blue to cast. It has flash, and it's an enchant creature, and it says when Capture Sphere enters the battlefield, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. So kind of a neutralizer there. Then we have, oh, it's one of those alternate arts. It's a common white creature, a cat cleric. It's Basri's Acolyte. It's a 2/3 with lifelink that costs 2 and 2 white to cast. And it says when Basri's Acolyte enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 other target creatures you control. So pretty cool. And it is that kind of alternate art that they have in this set. Not the full art, but just alternate. Then we have a red common creature, a devil, the Pitchburn Devils. It's a 3/3 creature that costs 4 and a red to cast, and it says when Pitchburn Devils dies, it deals 3 damage to any target. Then we have a blue common enchantment aura, Rousing Reed. It costs 2 and a blue to cast. It's an enchant creature, and it says when Rousing Reed enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards. Then discard a card. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has flying. Then we have Feet of Resistance, a white common instant that costs 1 and a white to cast, and it says put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. It gets protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. Pretty cool, diverse instant there. Then we have a uncommon red creature, a human wizard, the Heartfire Emulator. It's a 2/2 creature that has prowess, and it costs 1 and a red to cast, and it says for 1 red, sacrifice Heartfire Emulator. It deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker. Pretty cool. Then we have an uncommon black sorcery, bad deal. So it costs 4 and 2 black to cast, and it says you draw 2 cards, and each opponent discards 2 cards. Each player loses 2 life. Yeah, that is kind of a bad deal. Then we have a green uncommon creature, a dinosaur, Thrashing Brontodon. So it's a 3/4 creature that costs 1 and 2 green to cast, and it says for 1 mana, sacrifice Thrashing Brontodon, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Oh, and then we have, for the rare, we have the Solemn Simulacrum. So it's a rare artifact creature, a golem. It's a 2/2 creature that costs 4 to cast, and it says when Solemn Simulacrum enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land card, put that card into the battlefield tab, then shuffle your library. When Solemn Simulacrum dies, you may draw a card. So I already have this in the alternate art version as well, the full art. Pretty cool card. And then we have a Rugged Heights, comes into the battlefield tab. You gain 1 life, and you can use it for either a red or a green mana, and then a zombie token. All right, this was the content of the next 4 or the last 4 packs from the M21 core set from Magic the Gathering. If you did enjoy the video, please do leave a like at the video, and if you have any comments for me, please do leave a comment in the comment section. If you're interested in other videos, either it be Magic or it be gaming videos, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to get notification on upcoming videos and streams. Okay, until next time, I will be streaming in about 2 hours. I will be opening another 4 packs from the same booster box, so please check in there. Until next time, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.